Hey there YouTube, it's Nick with Feeding Fitness. Today's video is going to be a progress video for myself. So far I've been cutting for about 8 weeks and today starts my 2-week diet break. I'm going to do at least 2 weeks at maintenance, maybe a little more, I don't know yet. I've got 2 weeks to figure it out. But for the next 2 weeks I'm going to be maintenance calories, not really trying to gain or lose any weight. This is just to give my metabolism a chance to catch up. You get a little bit of metabolic slowdown when you're dieting, and really the leaner you get, the more frequent your break should be. If you're bigger, you could maybe stretch it to 12 weeks before you take a little break. When you're leaner, you want to do a little more often. So anyways, I'm going to show you some before and after pictures. This is again an 8-week cutting cycle here. Let me go ahead and throw those pictures up for you, and then I'll talk about my routine and what I did afterwards.
Okay, here's a shot from the front, just a flex here. You can see abs much more defined, bicep muscles, you can see it a little better. Don't seem to have lost too much size to the biceps. Here's a very dramatic shot. You can see my abs have really come in here quite a bit. Again, I don't see much muscle loss. I'm pretty happy with this. Here's a back shot with bicep. Again, lost a lot of fat. Don't feel like I lost any muscle here, very minimal. Lower back fat is much less in the after picture. Here's another front shot. You can, blurry 4-pack versus well-defined 4, almost 6-pack in the after picture. Gives you an idea there. And just shot from the side, you can really see the belly, and at the little bottom there is much more reduced. Arms do look a little smaller, but that's going to happen on a cut. It's not that you've lost muscle, it's just fat.
Alright, those were the pictures. I'm pretty happy about that for 8 weeks. I feel like that's pretty good progress. Very pleased. So what did I do? Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. I worked out 3 days a week, total body routine, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Cardio-wise, at the very beginning I was doing some jogging. At this point, jogging kind of irritates my back, so I don't do that much anymore. It's either been walking or some low-intensity work on the elliptical. Some of you might ask why I don't do high-intensity interval training, because you've heard it's great for fat loss. I just don't like it. I don't recover well from it, and it seems to affect me on my lifting days. So maybe my next 8 weeks worth of cutting, I might do 1 day a week hit. I might just suck it up, but so far I don't seem to need it. Diet-wise, 2,600 calories a day. I'm pretty good at sticking to this. 1 day a week, weekly refeed, usually after a Monday workout. Monday I go as hard and heavy as I can in the gym, and I do a big 4,000 calorie refeed. So those are kind of the numbers, macros. More protein than I need. I try and get about 250 grams of protein a day. Probably only need somewhere around 180, 190. But protein keeps me full, helps me stick to my diet. Fats anywhere between 70 and 90, just depends on how the day goes, and then everything that's left into carbs, which works out on most days to be around 200 carbs, give or take, depending on how much fat and where my protein actually landed. So I'm not too rigid with that. Protein, like I said, I try and get around 250, but I only need around 180, 190. So if there's a day I only get 200 protein because I want to eat something with more fats or carbs, that's fine. I know there might be an issue with satiation, that I might be hungry that day, but no big deal. Supplement-wise, again, nothing crazy. I take my multi, I take my fish oil. I do casein protein when I make protein fluff. That's been like a big thing during this diet. It really helps keep me full. If you haven't seen my fluff video, it's right here. This recipe just makes dieting so easy. Nothing else crazy with supplements. Caffeine when I need it, usually through coffee. If I don't feel like drinking the coffee, I'll take a caffeine pill. Really no difference. I keep my fiber around 70 grams a day. Might be more than I need, but again, helps me stay full. And that's really it. That's kind of what I did to get to where I am. And took creatine monohydrate throughout. I pretty much take it year long, so I don't cycle that. You don't need to cycle that. There's no reason to cycle it. So 5 grams a day, all the time. But that's it. That was my 8 weeks. I'm going to do 2, maybe more of maintenance, and back to cutting. I want to get really, really lean this go around so I can bulk almost the entire fall, winter, and spring. So there you have it. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comments below or over at the Facebook page, facebook.com/feedingfitness. See you guys next time.